Puplift, a dog's guide to space. The Go Somewhere Else button. The fidget detector has detected that you are touching the cover on the Go Somewhere Else button. Because you have touched the button lots of times but have not pressed it, you are probably not in an emergency right now. You should probably not press the button. But if you have hit a space rock and the engine is broken and your ship is falling into a planet, please press the button now. If you are by a star that has exploded in a nova, please press the button now. If you are curious what will happen if you press the button, please do not press the button. If you press the button and it did not need to be pressed, people will be upset with you. If you are sad because you broke a flower pot and want to hide before someone notices, please do not press the button. The button moves the whole ship and not just you. Pressing the button will get you in more trouble. You will be okay. Your friends will forgive you about the flower pot. If you are cleaning the button, please be more careful. What is the Go Somewhere Else button? We will talk about the button. Sometimes you are at a bad place and you need to go somewhere else to be safe. The Go Somewhere Else button is for that kind of safety. The humans sometimes call the button the Emergency Jump Drive Override or the Blind FTL Jump. Those are the same button. It takes you to somewhere else. Most of the universe is somewhere else, and you do not get to pick where you go if you press the button. You will probably go some parsecs into interstellar space. If the button had lots of power when you pressed it, you will go even further. After the ship falls out of the wormhole, you can ask the ship AI to do the math to go somewhere specific. You might have to fix the ship if you waited too long to press the button and the danger broke your ship. The button glows a little bit so that you can find it, even if none of the ship's lights are on. The humans told us it is red, which is a color they use for important things. We made it smell interesting, but not tasty. Do not lick the button. The button tastes very bitter. That is because it has denatonium benzoate on it. It is so nobody licks the button, even if maple syrup gets on it. Please do not press the button because you are bored. The ship AI would rather play fetch as many times as you want instead of having you press the button. How the button works. If you put numbers and electricity into the wormhole drive, it makes the ship do faster than light. The wormhole drive needs a lot of complicated numbers to go somewhere specific, which is why we need the AIs to do that math. But if it is more important to not be where you are than to be somewhere specific, you can press the button. The button will make some random numbers. The numbers go into the wormhole drive along with all of the ship's electricity. Usually, if the ship is in space danger, the AI will jump the ship to somewhere with more safety. The AIs have never broken during that kind of emergency, but they want us to be ready if they do. That is why every ship with faster than light has this button. If your spaceship is connected to something and you press the button, it will break that something. The button problem. The biggest button problem is that the button does not know where it goes. If you press the go somewhere else button too many times, eventually somewhere else will be inside a star. Nobody knows how many times you can press the button and not go in a star. It might be 3. It might be 10 billion. It might be 1. That is a button problem. The button cannot take you home because home is always moving. If 2 places move, you need new math to jump there with faster than light. Every place is always moving, so you always need new math. This math is very difficult, so the AIs help us keep the math fresh. That is very considerate. Thank you, AIs. The humans invented math and put in a lot of things. It does very good tricks. The humans and the AIs and the dolphins have explained math to dogs. Dogs are not sure how to do all of the math. That is okay, because we are friends and help each other. If no AI is on the ship and you press the button, you will have to wait for someone to come help you. Space traffic control will notice the wormhole happening where no wormholes usually happen. So they will send a ship or maybe a probe. A probe is a little spaceship with no people, but lots of detectors. If you are still listening to this message, good job! You have not pressed the button. Some life forms to keep away from the button. If you have a cat on the spaceship and someone took the cover off the button because the cover is cracked and they are printing a new cover, you should stay on the bridge and not take any naps. If you take a nap anyway, you should ask a friend to watch the button while you take that nap. Otherwise, the cat might walk on the button while you are taking a nap and then run away because the ship jumps in a space-time hole. When everybody comes to the bridge, they will think you pressed the button and be upset. You should also be careful if a baby is sitting on the captain's lap in the captain chair, then the baby is by the button. Babies try to learn about the universe by doing everything to everything, even spaceship button. Babies do not know about faster than light safety. If the captain is busy and a baby is on their lap, you should let the baby play with you instead. Even if the baby bites you, or pulls your fur, or makes loud sounds in your ear, that is much safer than letting the baby touch the go somewhere else button even a little. Human babies are especially not okay to be by the button because they can open the cover with their hands instead of their mouths, which is much easier. They will not be stopped from touching the button by the denatonium benzoate because they will not taste it with their hands. Using the button. If you press the button, the lights on the ship will turn off and everyone will wonder what is going on. They will have to be detectives to figure out where they jumped to, mostly with star maps. If you press the button, please look out the window. If you cannot see the danger anymore, the button worked. You do not need to press the button again for extra safety. If you press the button and cannot see stars, you are probably inside a planet or space rock or star and should press the button again before all the matter squishes your ship. That is why ships have windows on them. Also because looking at space is interesting. Good job! Thank you for learning about and not pressing the go somewhere else button. If you are still bored, please go find someone to play with so you do not press the button. To play fetch or have someone rub your belly, please go find a human now. Puplift is written and narrated by Tempe and a production of the Furry Film Bureau. For another work in the shipfolk setting, please see the link in the description to Allison and the cool new spaceship body. If you would like to support the Furry Film Bureau, please check us out on Patreon for early access to episodes and behind-the-scenes content. Today's quote is from human poet Henry David Thoreau. "Why should I feel lonely? Is our planet not in the Milky Way?